The Haunting of St. Augustine's Cloister, Valak returns. The St. Augustine's Cloister, once a beacon of faith and serenity, had become an abandoned relic of a bygone era. Time had left its mark on the cloister with cracked walls, shattered stained glass windows, and an unsettling silence that swallowed all sound. Locals whispered of a dark presence that had taken root, a demon known as Valak. Caroline, a historian with a penchant for uncovering the occult, had heard the stories. Despite the warnings, she arrived at the cloister on a fog-laden evening. The air was damp and heavy, and the iron gates creaked like a scream as she pushed them open. Her flashlight pierced the thick gloom, revealing overgrown ivy choking the stone walls and crumbled archways. Inside the cloister, the atmosphere shifted. The temperature plummeted, and a faint hum resonated through the corridors. Caroline's heart raced, but she pressed on, her curiosity outweighing her fear. She entered the chapel at the heart of the cloister. The altar, once a symbol of hope, now stood as a dark monument, its surface marred with unholy symbols. As she examined the markings, a cold draft brushed against her neck and a chilling whisper filled the air. "Why have you come?" Caroline froze. The voice was neither human nor entirely otherworldly. Turning slowly, she saw nothing but shadows shifting unnaturally along the walls. She steadied herself and called out, "I seek the truth about Valak. Show yourself!" The chapel erupted in a cacophony of whispers, each voice overlapping, rising into a deafening crescendo. Her flashlight flickered and died, plunging her into darkness. Suddenly, candles on the altar ignited with a sickly green flame, illuminating a figure in the corner. Valak. Its form was a twisted mockery of a nun with a pallid face and glowing yellow eyes that seemed to pierce Caroline's very soul. Its lips twisted into a cruel smile as it stepped closer. "You dare summon me," it hissed, its voice like the scraping of metal. Caroline gripped her rosary, her trembling hands betraying her fear. "I demand answers. Why haunt this place?" Valak's laughter echoed, shaking the walls. "This place was my prison, a sanctuary turned to ash by their hypocrisy. Now it is mine to command, and you will join them." The ground beneath her feet cracked, revealing a swirling abyss. Spectral hands reached out, grasping at her ankles. Caroline screamed, reciting prayers as the rosary in her hand burned white-hot. The light from the rosary engulfed the room, forcing Valak to recoil with an ear-splitting shriek. The abyss vanished, and the chapel fell silent once more. When the light faded, Caroline found herself alone, the altar and candles reduced to ash. Clutching the now charred rosary, she fled the cloister, the whispers of Valak still haunting her ears. Caroline never spoke of what she encountered, but the villagers noticed her haunted eyes and trembling hands. Though she escaped the cloister, she knew Valak's presence lingered, waiting for the next curious soul to wander into its lair.